How you been? So yeah, like I mentioned in the Pisces video, I'm not gonna go in order. It's gonna seem like it, but I'm not. I'm basically doing every other sign because I feel like temperance is kind of like, it's kind of been the theme. And you know, for me, temperance is like taking two elements and balancing them. So I'm gonna do different elements at a time. So what I mean by that is, you know, I already have Pisces and Aries up, that's fire and water. And before that, I had Capricorn and Aquarius, that's earth and air. So since you guys are the earth, I plan on doing Cancer next. All right, so give me a reading for Taurus. Okay. First card is Poe. And this is about learning new things, basically. In this particular card, in like more specific, this would be like gadgets. So anything dealing with, oh gosh, are my hands really that ashy? Whatever. So, like I was saying, this is about, you know, people might be tinkering with gadgets, learning how to fix certain things. Like, you know, this is Mercury retrograde, which is, you know, it's a planet Mercury, so it affects mechanics and things like that. That's why you shouldn't go driving, or be more careful while driving. But like things with, just like be more attentive to your car. This is when things break down. So any plumbing, things like that, it affects travel, so be careful when you're traveling. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a plane that had to make an emergency landing because of the electric storms that are out there, and those are very hard to predict. So yeah, I'm seeing trains here. I'm seeing stopwatches, but I know people barely carry that anymore. But basically, watches and compasses. Who really uses a compass? But those things start to get wonky. And at the bottom of the deck, Fairy of the Divine Hand. That's what I meant to, okay. Because in the other video, I was trying to say distorted masculine, but I couldn't think of the word distorted. It was in my head somewhere, but I just couldn't get it. So anyways, yeah. And then we have release your power. So somebody might be like, ooh, I was gonna say somebody might be drinking and they have a release. Something about relaxing or getting high, like, but it's like with driving, so somebody has to really be careful. But give me a reading for Taurus. We have the delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt. So some people are learning that things change, but I'm not sure if this is really a bad change. But at the bottom, little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, responsibility. And then from the top, right, because this is technically the top for me, but we have dragonfly mermaid. So there's news of a sibling. I'm not sure if that's good or bad still. Give me a reading for Taurus. We have creator, catalyst, maker, mother, father. And to me, this looks like a potion bottle. Like it looks like a bong. So somebody might be getting high. Right? And look, leaves. So is somebody learning how to roll up some weed or something? Or learning about where to get weed from? Okay, that's interesting. At the bottom we have knowledge. Okay. And transgression. So somebody here made a mistake. But let me read these cards a little more. Some people might, or some of you might be seeing like actual ferrets. I don't know where you live, but little rodents might start creeping up in your life. Cause, yeah, I'm seeing rats and rodents. Cause this does not look like a ferret. This looks like a rat to me, but it could be a ferret. It's the way the profile is. Well, it does say and her ferret, so yeah, that is a ferret. But still, so somebody's learning how to make their own weed. Clarify pro, the sun. I'm noticing those sunflowers. That's something I don't normally pay attention to. The sun and the sunflowers. So is somebody learning what makes them happy? Or learning how to be happy? Or, yeah, the light is shining on gadgets that need to be fixed, though. So this could be home improvements, things like that. You know, learning how to use certain gadgets. Clarify the delegate fairy and her ferrets. Nine of Swords. Okay. So in this particular Knight of Swords, we have this demon-looking monster in the background. So somebody probably can't sleep. Somebody's sleep pattern is changing. Somebody might have like sleep, what is it, sleep paralysis or sleep apnea, the type that they see shit at night. And that's why they don't want to sleep. Or this could just be so much anxiety that it's changing your sleep pattern. And you can't figure out why you can't sleep. Or this could simply be changes are making you anxious. So maybe something broke and you're just like, fuck, that was expensive. So now you're just like, now how am I going to fix this? Or now how am I going to afford a mechanic or something? I don't know, whatever it is, you're stressing on how to get it fixed. Or I'm just seeing stress in general. Worry, angst, right? Same difference. Clarify creator. Somebody is definitely at night. Yeah, money. Worried about money or an object. Or this could just be an opportunity, the opportunity coming through. Some of you are actually creating something, which was the catalyst for this opportunity or gift to come through. 10 of coins at the bottom here. And then from the top, page of coins. So maybe somebody's just getting a lot of gifts. And so far there's Leo energy. Clarify the sun. Clarify the sun. Clarify the sun. Okay, the Chariot. The car. Something about a car. Travel. Or something. Really? A car? Learning how to drive? Okay, some of you are relearning how to drive or learning how to drive a new type of car. But be careful with the car that you drive, because I mean, it's a car that you like, but be careful with it, because you know something might be wrong with it, like the tires, the mechanics. Yeah, mechanics. I keep picking up. And the speed. Something might be affecting the speed of the car. Clarify Nine of Swords. And be careful of any animals that are in the street, because I see birds. Sometimes birds fly low. Birds might be wreaking havoc on your car just for the heck of it, and it's stressing you out. Let's see. Be careful when you're driving in like rural areas, because deer will jump out at you. Clarify Nine of Swords. 10 of Swords. Lord. Well, you've reached the 10, so this too shall pass. So this could be saying the worst is not behind you, because the sun is also here to say better days are here, better days are coming. But somebody is just stressed. 10 of Swords. This could be a betrayal. Right, this could be a backstab from a friend. Somebody did you wrong. And yet again, another bird. But to me, you need to relax your mind, set your consciousness free. Because this is pretty much the worst the situation can get. And it will get better. Clarify Ace of Coins. 4 of Cups. Somebody's not satisfied with the money they got. So maybe the situation was somebody really, really liked a car, and then it got totaled, and now they're stressed out because they don't really have the money to cover for that. And they don't have the car. And so it's like they got the reimbursement for whoever hit them, but it's just like you don't appreciate it because you feel like, you know, I don't have my car though, right? But I advise you to appreciate what you get though, because the situation could be much worse, right? Think about it. You could have died, but you didn't, right? But you're not seeing that. You know, be grateful that you're even getting money in this time period, or gifts or whatever. But just make sure it's not tainted with, I'll say that. Because I'm also seeing like somebody is, you know, on some opiates or some drugs or whatever, but it's like whoever is here, whoever got this, they don't like it because it's not what they're used to, and that might be a good thing because it's probably tainted to begin with. They probably lined it with coke or something. Just be careful of what's given to you, especially cars. If you're buying a car, even if it looks happy, even if the car is what you want and it's the type of car you want, make sure that everything is okay with the car. Because sometimes people rip off others and they make the car look all shiny, but when they finally take it home and pay it off, there's something wrong with the engine or some shit, and they just didn't mention that. So yeah, at the bottom of this deck, the strength. So this deck has 2 strength cards. One is about brute physical strength, and this one is about inner strength and abilities. So from the top, Ace of Swords. So I don't know if this is an actual... I don't know. The truth? Something about the truth? So maybe somebody really did fuck up a car and they're just like, damn, how am I going to say this? Or they got, I don't know, they got stopped along the way. Or somebody got their car fucked up because of an animal or a bird or whatever. And I don't know, it's just not a... Somebody's not gonna like this, okay? Clarify the Chariot. Like, somebody's not happy with this whole situation. Seven of Cups. Yeah. Somebody couldn't see while they were driving because it's all this distractions, bats, birds, right? And then she's not even seeing what's behind here. This is normally too many options down here, but she can't even see the fucking options because of the bats. She's swatting at the bats. But, yeah. I was trying to see if any of these cups have, like, any weapons, right? But I don't think so. But with the Seven of Cups, normally you would have to make the right decision, but it talks about other options and distractions. This seems to have both, but I'm drawn to the bats. So definitely birds. Birds are messengers now, but in this case, I feel like somebody was like not paying attention while driving and probably hit a person. So the driver's like, oh shit. Or somebody got hit by a car. The driver was distracted. And I feel like both people were not paying attention. But it's kind of worse on the driver's end because you have to pay attention. Period. At all times. Clarify Ten of Swords. Clarify Ten of Swords. Page of Cups. So this person was on the way to somewhere. They got invited, or I feel like this person was on the phone. And the person who they were talking to heard this person get run over. And it's somebody at a distance. Clarify Four of Cups. The Moon. Okay. So that's Cancer energy. Wait. It could be Cancer. But who else do I see here? Could be Scorpio. All the water signs. Because the moon affects water. I see water elements. So all the water elements here. So look, more bats. More bats. So bats could be a sign of good fortune. However, I think those are wolves too. So, and she's coming out of the water, so maybe somebody's coming out of their feelings. I feel like this is the subconscious. The subconscious, however you say that word. Somebody's definitely not appreciative of objects. So they take objects for granted. Or like expensive possessions. Or, wow. So somebody, this is fucked up. But somebody got in a car accident simply because they didn't like the car. Now that's an ungrateful bastard for you. But it kind of backfired on them because it seems like they hit a child or they hit a person. And this person can't walk no more. Now this person has nightmares. So if this is after the fact, this child or this person now has nightmares. They are not the same after this. I'm also seeing for somebody was like betrayed as a child, and there was like a major betrayal that happened to someone as a child, and they just weren't the same since. And for another group of you, this is just saying the worst is now behind you. Better days are here. Don't worry about the money will come. Just go on a trip, go on an adventure somewhere. But I really see somebody cannot go on any trips anymore because something is missing, a car. They can't travel because they don't have their car, or they don't have their money, or they don't have an invitation. Whatever it is, they can't get somewhere, or somebody lost their wallet or whatever. At the bottom, 4 of Cups. Or somebody purposely wasn't invited somewhere. That could also be their child, like a childhood friend. 9 of Coins. So somebody definitely was missed out, or not purposely not invited somewhere. So maybe somebody was, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because I don't see that yet. Clarify, 7 of Cups. 9 of Swords again. But this time, one person ain't worried about shit and the others are stressed out about the person floating. So yeah, one person was just driving under the influence, I see. So they don't have a care in the world, but the other people, right? And look, in this card, it's a baby, somebody young. So maybe somebody was looking for a child, or distracted driving with bad nerves. If you weren't, or if this person wasn't high, they have bad nerves. And you know what they say, right? There's already something wrong with the car, and then on top of that, somebody had some bad nerves. So that's already like recipe for a disaster. Especially some kid like running out in the street, being rambunctious, boom, they can't move no more. Or they just got knocked the fuck out. Right? They were scared and then they got knocked the fuck out, run over. It was a kid. Clarify, Page of Wands. 5 of Cups. Somebody was crying. Clarify, the Moon. Justice. Yeah, the law got involved. This happened at nighttime. Somebody's missing their child. They're not there. And they're not there because they got run over. And then they're going to discover their child that way. Or a kid was crying. If the kid survived, they are traumatized. It looks like they're not able to move for a minute. But there's a situation that's going to work. This situation is going to work itself out. It's just highly stressful because somebody could have died. Either party could have died. But it was definitely shocking. The Tower. Major event. Page of Swords. So yeah, maybe there was a storm. Somebody couldn't fucking see. Somebody wants to sue someone for hitting their child. Maybe somebody was driving a truck or something. Okay. So give me a card on the situation. You're very close to achieving your goal. So for some of you, this is actually, you're going to get the money you need. But there's definitely a contract. Somebody doesn't like a contract. Whatever it is, it's a document. But at the bottom, I see bring love into the situation. Step out of your comfort zone. So somebody was definitely driving in an unfamiliar area as well. But somebody was almost there. They were headed somewhere and they couldn't make it. I'm also seeing a really sad child. Give me a card on this situation. Okay. Let yourself feel all your emotions. So somebody is in their feels. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. And so, yeah. I feel like there's a spoiled child here. Somebody's very, like, unappreciative of what they got. Or somebody's worried about a child not being happy with what's given. They're very pessimistic anyway. At the bottom, life-changing epiphany or experience. Definitely, their life has changed forever. Stress reduction. So maybe there's a kid getting slightly depressed. If they weren't hit by a car, they're slightly depressed because they can't do the things they used to have fun doing. They can't go outside. If they're younger kids, they don't really understand the severity of anything. They just know that they can't do what they want like they used to. Give me a card on this situation. Vulnerability and freedom. So yeah, I was a child here. Either that or this happened when somebody was a kid and it's still affecting them to this day. So something happened when they were vulnerable and young and they got betrayed. Somebody's childhood was ended because of a major event. So this could be anything that gave a child trauma. At the bottom, harmony and resolution. So it is going to work out. We have yes. So you're going to be okay. The kid's going to be okay. The law is here to help as well. Give me a card on this situation. This could even, yeah, this talks about childhood trauma as well. I think I don't know, I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. I'm a little scatterbrained because of Mercury retrograde, but whatever. But it says, be true to yourself. Okay, and at the bottom, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally ho, the universe. So somebody might be very, like, unappreciative with life, pessimistic, depressed. Somebody's just crying, but it seems like they cry every night, or they're just not, they feel empty, they're not happy with where they are. But it seems like there's a contract that somebody's stressed over, but they don't like it, but they have to go through with it. But I also see if they once loved you, they still do. And you've got time. So, I don't know, maybe somebody betrayed a childhood friend, or something happened to somebody when they were a child, or literally something happened to a child recently. All right. So I also see the star here, right? So for this sign, for all of the signs that I can see, I see some Libra, I see Aquarius, I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Pisces though. You might be involved with a Pisces somehow, and a little bit of Scorpio. And of course, Taurus, you're in here somewhere. Trying to see if there's any others. No, I don't think so. So yeah, Taurus, that was your reading. Good luck.